Just sit on Shamar for right now. I'll look with it. Just I said, Shamir will take your spot, but you gotta have a shoot for your blade. That's a safety hazard. Fuck around, stab somebody.
You want me to stab some more outside or?
No, just in there.
Okay,
So you're gonna have a seat. So the crossing of the staffs, which means that anybody that is not an officer above may come up to the podium. And you could sit to the side of the door, not in front of it, low shut. La Yasha'ala, which means to Israel. Majum, which means to stand. Haki Dum, which means to turn and face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawu, Shabashamayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakvika, Tama'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawur, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Ko, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kobawatinawa, Kasalakanawa, Kobawatinawa, Wala'ah, Tabayayanawa, Bonasaya one, a ball, Hawashayanawa, Mayun, Rai, Kaya, the cup, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, what the part, La'alamyam, Aman. Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer for the Hakak, or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Bo Kasha. Nathanahu. Hakak. La Rapa'ah. Call Makalah. Wakal Marawah. Hakak. La Tahor. Hamatazarayim. Hakak,
Hakak,
Lahakim,
Hakim,
Hamakim,
Makim,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Arakawat,
Wakawak,
Hatama Allah,
Tama Alu,
Garshan,
Gorshai,
Bashim Yahushai,
Bashimi Al Shah,
Tawad Alman.
Yuwalaman,
Pray for the power in the English. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushai,
Hey Yahshua,
please give us
please give us
the power to heal all manner of sickness
power to heal all manner of sickness
and all manner of
and
disease,
all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out in the name of Yahushai.
cast them out in the name of Yahshua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
wa Yahushai,
O Yahshua,
wa Yaka Allah,
Wom Yaka Alu,
wa Alahayim,
Wala Hayim,
Matazabia,
Makazabi,
Alawap Yahana,
Awap Yahana,
Ha Alawapium,
Awapim,
Hazaranyum,
Asarayim,
Ha Quadazayanyum,
I Kosidinium,
Ha Kayayim,
I Kosidinium,
wa Quathium,
Kwafi,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
wa Shim Yahushai,
Bashimi Yahshua,
the one Alman.
Yuwalaman.
Pray for the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahushai,
and Yahshua,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the
and
angels,
the angels,
commanding General Yohana,
Commander J. Yohana,
the generals,
the generals,
the captains,
the captains,
the officers,
the officers,
the troopers,
the troopers,
and the sisters.
and the sisters,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushai,
and then Yahshua.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al-Horim,
Alahoyim,
Mayan,
Mayon,
Yaba'ah,
Gaba'ah,
Isaiah,
Azaria,
Isaiah,
Azaria,
Ma'aim,
Ai,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Asha,
Shemayim,
Shamiyom,
Wa'aratazah,
Rabatiza,
Al-Yathun,
Alutun,
Lamawat,
Ewawat,
Regolka,
Goka,
Al-Yanawam,
Ayalawom,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
Na'at,
Yanawam,
Yalawom,
Wala'ah,
Wala'at,
Yashun,
Yashun,
Shalomar,
Shomor,
Yasha'ala,
Sha'al,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Zarka,
Al,
Al,
Yad,
Yed,
Yumyaka,
Yayika,
Yawmum,
Yawmum,
Hashamash,
Shamash,
La'ah,
Na'at,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Yakarak,
Baya'ala,
Al,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Shamar,
Makal,
Makal,
Rai,
Rai,
Yashamar,
Shamar,
Athnapashka,
Ashapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Shamar,
Tazahta,
Tashashka,
Wawaka,
Baraka,
Aita,
Naita,
Wai,
Nai,
Awalam.
Alum.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes onto the
I
hills.
lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber or sleep.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is thy keeper.
is thy keeper.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is thy shade upon thy right
is
hand.
thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thee from all evil.
shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thy going
shall
out
preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
all Damayah,
all Dawiyot,
Lakah,
Rekah,
all Thacharash,
all Dakarash,
all
all
Dashakwat,
Dashquat,
all
all
Kayah,
Kayot,
Hana,
Kayot,
Awayabyaka,
Yabika,
Yahama,
Yaham,
Yawan,
Yawon,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Aimaka,
all Amaka,
Ya'ariyamwa,
Ayayomba,
Sawada,
Shawada,
Wayatha,
Wayita,
Yaitazawa,
Yaitawa,
Al Tazapawanyaka,
Aitazabawanyaka,
Amarwa,
Amaru,
Lakawa,
Lekawa,
Wanakidam,
Nakidam,
Magolia,
Negolia,
Wala'ah,
Ra'ah,
Yazakar,
Shikar,
Sham,
Sham,
Yasha'ala,
Sha'al,
Iwada,
Iwan,
Kayah,
Kayot,
Nawaitazawa,
Yaisu,
Labah,
Rabat,
Yakadwa,
Kawa,
Al Yaka,
Al Yak,
Baryath,
Waya,
Yakarathwa,
Wakawaku,
Aholia,
Rawi,
Adawam,
Alawum,
Wayashmai,
Shemai,
Alayam,
Alayom,
Wa'aba,
Rababu,
Wagariam,
Gari,
Gabal,
Gabo,
Waimawan,
Ayuan,
Waimalak,
Ramalak,
Palashah,
Parashah,
Aim,
Ayin,
Yashabia,
Shabi,
Tazawar,
Tazwar,
Gam,
Gam,
Ashawar.
Ashwar,
Nalawa,
Rawat,
Aimum, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya, Lawat, Selah, Aisha, Lahum, Kamadian, Kasa Yasara, Kayabian, Bunakaol, Kayashawan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Damun, Ladama, Shayathamwa, Nara, Yamawa, Ka'ira, Wakaza Abba, Wakaza Bak, Wakatazor, Manai, Ko, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarashah, Banawa, Nawat, Alahayam, Alahayat, Shayathamwa, Kagogola, Kakwash, Lapanya, Roka, Ka'ash, Kaba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Dalahat, Haryam, Khan, Dardatma, Basairika, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Palawan, Wavakashwa, Shemka, Yahawah, Yabashwa, Wayabawa, Aidia, Ai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadairwa, Kaya, Ata, Shemka, Yahawah, Labarka, Al Yawan, Al, Call, Haratzah. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O my power. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O my power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Zeba, and as Almunah, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Prayer for the curses in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us. As we speak thy word, cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. Always. So be it. Sar means to turn. Yeshabia means to be seated. In 1 Samuel chapter 25 and verse 1. First Samuel 25 and 1, the Hebrew, or your mouth, Shamuel, wa, your Kwabiatazawa, Ka, Yasha'ala, wa your Sapdawa, Lawa, wa Yakobarwa, Baba Yahwa, Barama, wa Yaquam, that will die, for your rod, all, Manabar, Paran, Sa, verse 2, Wayash, Maiwan, Wama Aishawu, Wakaramal, Wa Ha'ayash, Garwal, Ma'ad, Walawu, Tazan, Shalashath, Alapium, Wa'alap, Isayum, Wayahaya, Bagazaz, Af, Tazanwa, Wakaramal. Verse 3, Washam, Ha'ayash, Nabal, Washam, Ashafwa, Abagayal, Wahasha, Tawabath, Shakal, Wayapath, Tahara, Wahayash, Kashat, Warai, Ma'ilolium, Hawa, Kalabwa, verse 4, Wayashemai, Dawadah, Wamadabar, Kaya, Gazaz, Nabal, Ath, Tazanawa, verse 5, Wayashalak, Dawadah, Asherah, Nairium, Wayomar, Dawadah, Lana Irium, Ilawu, Karamallah, Babathum, All, Nabal, Washalatham, Lawu, Washamayu, Lashlawu, Saki, Lashlawum, verse 6, 46. Wa Amaratham Ka Lakia Wa Tha Shalom Wa Yathak Shalom Wakal Ashar Lak Shalom. Verse 7. Wa'itha Shama'ithia Kaya Azazium Lak Aitha Harayim Ashar Lak Hayawa Amanawa La'ah 'Called Manayim. It's like Manawim. Wala'ah Nabaquad Waham Ma'awama Call Yamaya Hayawatham Karamal. Have that up.
Where we don't get 7 and 2.
Say it again.
Where we at? I want to get 7 and 2.
Okay. Let me pull back up. We're 1 Samuel 25, and you start out at 8. What you got?
Nah, man. The other day's doing a little marathon.
Oh,
I was
okay.
in traffic for the whole time. And the traffic was still going, or was still a long line. So I said, I was just going to turn around. By the time I pick him up and come back, shit, it'd be 3 o'clock.
Right.
So I just abandoned the mission. Devils, why don't they run through the animal neighborhood?
Right.
Let's get it in.
First Samuel 25 and 8.
First Samuel chapter 25, verse 8. Shaul, Nairiyak, Wayagaya Dadwa. It's like Wayagaya Gadwa, Lak, Wayamataza Awa, Hanaarium, Kak, Bayanya, Bayanyak, Kaya, Il, Yawam, Mawab, Banya, it's like a Banwa, Thana, Na, Ah, Ashor, Ma Taza'a, Yad Yadak, La'ibadyak, Wayadanak, La Dawada, verse 9. Wayaba'awa, Na'irya, Dawada, Wayabarya, so like Wayabarwa, what's like it? Dabarwa, Al, Nabal, Kakal, Hadabarium, Ha'ala, Basham, Dawada, Wayanawa Chawa, verse 10. Waya'ak, Nabal, Ak, Ibadia, Dawada, Wayamar, Maya, Dawada, Wamya, Bak, Ban, Yashya, Hayanawa, Hayawam, Rabawa, Ibadium, Hamathapara Taza Yum, Hamathaparatism, Ayash, Mapanya, Adanyawa, verse 11. Walakwapia, Af, Lachamya, Waya'af, Mayamya, Wa'af, Sabachatia, Ashar, Pabachatia, La Gazazia, Wanathafia, La'a Nashium, Ashor, La'a, Yada Aithia, Aya, Mazah, Hama, verse 12. Wayahapakwa, Na'aria, Dawada, Ladarakam, it's like a Ladarakam, Wayashabwa, it's like it, Wayashabya, Shabwa, Wayaba'awa, Wayagadawa, Lawa, Kakao, Hadabarium, Hala. Where am I going to? Verse 13? 14. Waya Amar, Dawada, La Nashia, Hagaria, Ayash, Kabadwa, Waya Chagarwa, Ayash, Habadwa, Slaki, Harabwa, Waya Chagar, Gum, Dawada, Harabwa, Waya Alia, Wala Alwa, Akarya, Dawada, Karabai, Ma'awath, Ayash, Wamafium, Yeshabwa, Il, Hakalium, verse 14. Waya Gabaya Alu, Salaki, Wala Baya Galyala, Ashaph, Nabal, Hagaryad, Naira, Achad, Hamanatazariah, Hamanairium, Lamor, Hana, Shalach, Dawada, Malaakim, Muhammad Dabar, Labarak, Af, Adana Ya Noah, Waya Ice. Oh, that's the top. Waya Ite, Waya Ita, Baham. Keep going with running the cell first. Let me get my stuff on.
It's 1 Samuel chapter 25, verse 1 in the English. And Samuel died, and all the Israelites were gathered together and lamented him and buried him in his house at Ramah.
Who died? Saul? Samuel?
Samuel.
Oh, Samuel was one of the prophets. He was a great prophet. He's the one who told King David he would be the king. He would be the next king. And he's the one who anointed Saul to be the king. So he's a prophet of the Lord. Because both of them became the king.
And David arose.
And he prophesied that Saul would lose the king, would stop being the king. Like, in his line would stop being the king. So, everything could have been the tribe of Benjamin as the main tribe. Christ could have came from the tribe of Benjamin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We'd be all like, what about none? You know what I'm saying? We'd be all like Jamaican style and stuff, you know what I mean? Or at least a little bit of the tribe of Benjamin flavor would be, more prevalent on Christ because he would have been a Benjamite. But Saul messed it up because he really wasn't following the Lord like that. He kept, doing stuff the Lord told him not to do, especially concerning these heathens. The Lord told Saul when he was the king, when you fight these heathens and you defeat them, take them all out and burn all their stuff. Don't take none of their stuff. He gonna save some of them. He saved one that was the king because he had money, so he wanted to save him. And then he tried to save some of the goats and stuff like that, and act like, oh, I'm gonna sacrifice it to the Lord. No, the Lord said, burn it all.
Right.
The Lord said, destroy this whole race of people. Just destroy that. You know what I'm saying? Guess who he was talking about? He was talking about the small hats, the same ones who mess with us today. The Lord told us 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years ago, we should have been got rid of them. But we didn't. Now look at it. Now you can't get a record contract without small hats taking your contract. You can't. They all over the internet censoring all our tapes and stuff like that. Like, they starting World War III.
Right.
They started the whole World War III, which we're not against it starting, but I'm just saying they a whole menace on the earth. But we ain't want to take them out when we were supposed to. That's why. That's what happens when you don't follow the Lord. You never know. It can have implications for years. You know what I mean? So, you just got to focus in and follow the Lord the best you know how. And follow what he say. Don't try to deviate. Don't try to do your own understanding or none of that. All right? Go ahead.
And went down to the wilderness of Paran. Verse 2. And there was a man in Ma'an whose possessions were in Carmel. And the man was very great. Mm-hmm. And he had 3,000 sheep and 1,000 goats. And he was shearing his sheep in Carmel.
Uh-huh.
Verse 3. Now the name of the man was Nabal, and the name of his wife Abigail.
I think we passed this. Are we supposed to match it in the English? Because I thought we do like 49 verses in the English. Yeah, we way past this.
This is where you said you stopped at in English.
No, it can't be unless they recapping something.
Yeah, you said you stopped there in English. Samuel 25:1.
What was we reading from in Hebrew?
You just start wherever you end at. You don't end in Hebrew somewhere. Pick up there and then pick up.
Oh, even if you do, you just read the 49 again?
No, you just. So you.
I thought we read 49 verses in English.
I'll break it down.
All right, let's just get it going.
Verse 3 from the top. Now the name of the man was Nabal, and the name of his wife Abigail. And she was a woman of good understanding and of a beautiful countenance. But the man was
beautiful countenance. See, a lot of sisters, they think beauty is like that the makeup and this and that. Like real brothers, they see their beauty in your countenance, like your spirit.
right.
Like when you're a spiritual man, you can see people's spirit. You don't see just their flesh.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you're in the flesh, that's all you see is just their flesh. You know, their clothes, you know, their skin, their nose, and this and that. You don't see, but when you spiritual, like the brothers in the UPK have taught to be, you see a woman in a man's spirit. And that will tell you, like, it's a woman that this world think look beautiful. It's like, yeah, she look all right, but her spirit is not beautiful. And it takes away from her looks. Like she don't look right. You know what I mean? She don't look good. But then there's some sisters who look good and their spirit is right. Like that's the one that's the beauty right there. Like
right.
This sister, they're talking the scripture said she had a wonderful countenance. Like that's your spirit. You know what I mean? When a person see what type of spirit you have, like she a humble sister. Like that's attractive to me. Like a humble sister, like a sister with natural hair, humble. Like that's attractive to me. I don't know what these niggas looking at, man. They be one of these proud women with the weave and this and that. That may look good for a time, but this shit's not good. It's not what it's cracked up to be. When you're spiritual, you really see you really see through a person. Go ahead.
But the man was churlish and evil in his doings.
The man was churlish, which means rude. So he was just, rich guy, he rude, disrespectful, talk shit and stuff like that, just because he rich. Picture like Soldier Boy or one of these little rappers and stuff. They rich and they just be talking shit. Like they're not respectful or nothing like that. They just talk a lot of shit. Go ahead. That's how this guy was.
And he was of the house of Caleb. Verse 4. And David heard in the wilderness that Nabal did shear his sheep. Verse 5. And David sent out 10 young men. And David said unto the young men, Get you up to Carmel, and go to Nabal, and greet him in my name.
So, he was of the famous house, the house of Caleb. I believe that's Caleb from the when in the scriptures back in the day we sent 12 men to go check out the land, and 2 men came back and said, Let's go take the land. Everybody else was scared. Caleb was one of those men. So he's from the house of Caleb. He's from a big house, like like how the Game of Thrones. They from the house of this and house of that. Right. He's from the house of Caleb, which is a big, famous, rich house. Because Caleb got a whole bunch of land. He was the only one one of the only ones making through the wilderness. So he was one of the higher ranking men. He was famous. So he's from a rich house, but he's rude. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And thus shall ye say to him that liveth in prosperity, Peace be both to thee, and peace be to thine house. And peace be unto all that thou hast. 7. And now I have heard that thou hast shearers. Now thy shepherds which were with us, we hurt them not, neither was there aught missing unto them.
Hey, unplug this mic real quick. Leave it alone now. It's good. Leave it alone.
All the while they were in Carmel. Verse 8. Ask thy young men, and they will shew thee. Wherefore let the young men find favor in thine eyes.
So King David sent some soldiers. So he's just a rich man. He got a lot of stuff. King David sent some young men, some soldiers down there to watch over his stuff, just to kind of get to know him and befriend him and stuff like that. Trying to show him some love. It's like if our neighbor come over and just start cleaning our yard for us. He say, yeah, I cleaned y'all guys' yard. He really just doing that to befriend us and say, look, I'm trying to be cool with y'all. So that's basically what King David did. He sent some soldiers over there to help those the sheep shearers. So the soldiers just showed up, say, hey, how's it going? Shalom. I need anything? Helped them out a little bit. Had a post with them, slept there. Just helped them out and gave them company. It's like some people on your job just come up and give you some company. Like, hey, you appreciate that. You know what I mean? Have some company, some people to talk to, and they help out here and there a little bit. They watching your back, so it was cool. Go ahead.
For we come in a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Give, I pray thee, whatsoever cometh to thine hand unto thy servants.
Say, yeah, man, we came on a good day, man. We came out, helped this and that. Is there anything you can help us out with? We on, you know, what I mean, we on the move. You got anything you can spare for us? You got anything you can help us out? Go ahead.
And to thy son David.
And unto our master, David. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And when David's young men came, they spake to Nabal according to all those words in the name of David.
Go ahead.
And ceased.
You can turn it off now. It's messing up.
Verse 10.
Unplug it. Just unplug it. Yeah.
And Nabal answered David's servants and said, Who is David?
He said, Who David? Go ahead.
And who is the son of Jesse?
And who's the son of Jesse? Who are you? That's basically what he said to him. Go ahead. Whose man is this?
There be many servants nowadays that break away every man from his master.
He said, man, who's David? He ain't nobody. There's a whole bunch of people that break away from their masters and this and that. You're just a servant out here. You know what I mean? You're just a servant that ran from your master. You know what I mean? You're nobody to me. You're not like a king or a person in power or famous like me, because you got to remember, he's from the house of Caleb. So he's from the honorable, one of the top houses in Israel. So to him, he's like, who are you? You know what I mean? This is the house of Caleb over here. You know what I mean? When the main men came out of Egypt, and you are just Jesse. Who's Jesse? Jesse ain't nobody. Jesse ain't famous. Jesse ain't one of the top people in the nation. He a nobody, man. Go ahead and get out of here. That's what he did. That's how he told him. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Shall I then take my bread and my water and my flesh that I have killed for my shears, and give it unto men whom I know not whence they be?
Right. He like, man, how am I going to help you? I need to help my own people. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 12. So David's young men turned their way and went again and came and told him all those sayings. 13. And David said unto his men, Gird ye on every man his sword. And they girded on every man his sword. And David also girded on his sword. And there went up after David about 400 men, and 200 abode by the stuff. 14.
So King David heard this, and he told his men, this is what he said, get the swords.
Okay.
Yeah, he told his men, he said, we're just going to ride on him. Fuck trying to be nice and he being disrespectful as hell. Let's just go ride on him and just take what we need. Because at this point, this is disrespectful. Go ahead.
14. But one of the young men told Abigail, Nabal's wife, saying, Behold, David sent messengers out of the wilderness to salute our master, and he railed on them. 15. But the men were very good unto us, and we were not hurt, neither missed we anything, as long as we were conversant with them when we were in the fields. 16. They were a wall unto us, both by night and day.
So they had our back out there. Go ahead.
All the while we were with them, keeping the sheep. 17. Now therefore know and consider what thou wilt do, for evil is determined against our master and against all his household, for he is such a son of Belial that a man cannot speak to him. 18.
This is where they get all this stuff from Game of Thrones and everything like that. From this right here. All right, go ahead.
Then Abigail made haste and took 200 loaves and 2 bottles of wine and 5 sheep ready dressed and 5 measures of parched corn and 100 clusters of raisins and 200 cakes of figs, and laid them on asses. 19. And she said unto her servants, Go on before me, Behold, I come after you. But she told not her husband Nabal. 20. And it was so, as she rode on the ass, that she came down by the covert of the hill. And behold, David and his men came down against her, and she met them. 21. Now David had said, surely in vain have I kept all that this fellow hath in the wilderness.
And see, this right here is the breakdown of when, what verse you at?
1 Samuel 25.
In 1 Samuel, when King David went to go help that man, but that man was rude to him, so he said, I'm gonna just go to war with him and take all his things. Plus, he was disrespectful as hell, so you know King David wasn't gonna stand for that. See, this is how you stop World War III. This is how you stop the war over there between Israel and Palestine. Instead of sending $100 billion, do like Abigail. Instead of sending $100 billion in missiles, send $100 billion in food and supplies and this and that. Send that to the oppressed people of the earth, and that's how you quiet down the earth. That's this for the oppressor. You're not smart enough to catch what I'm saying, oppressor. You're too evil, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway.
Right.
The same way Abigail brought the food and supplies to King David and stopped King David from destroying his house. Oppressor, if you were to give out the food and deal rightfully with people, then the oppressed of this world would stop trying to destroy your house. You know what I'm saying? Russia would stop trying to take down America. You know, Iran would stop trying to take down America. The Palestinians would stop trying to take down America if America would have just deal justly. Instead of saying, well, you know, we're going to bomb the hell out of you. How about you just, what it used to do, where they used to drop packages of bread and supplies from the planes. Just do that. Instead of dropping bombs, just drop bread and water and food, turn their water back on. You know what I'm saying? Deal justly with people, and then you won't have people rising up against you. If you deal justly with people, you won't have all this strife and this fighting and, you got to go to war and you got to do this and civil unrest. That's the problem. The oppressor don't know how to rule. So everybody wants this place destroyed. Half the people in America don't care if America falls. Say that again. Half the people in America don't care if America fall. Half the people on the earth don't care if America fall because the oppressor is so unjust. And he's so wicked, and he's so greedy, and he oppresses so many people. If you were to just stop oppression and deal rightfully and justly with everybody, then there wouldn't be strife and cease. All that strife would cease on the planet.
Right.
All the strife would cease on the planet. If you stop screwing over other nations, stealing resources, plundering the people, pay people just wages for their work, then all of a sudden the earth would be at rest a little bit. The earth would be quiet. There wouldn't be so much turmoil. You understand? It wouldn't be so much mass shootings and this and that. It wouldn't be so much gang violence and drug abuse. It wouldn't be all of that across the planet if the oppressor would rule justly. And that's how you solve the problems on this place. You need a new ruler. You need blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to rule so we can rule justly, how it's supposed to be. Go ahead.
It's like, if I could, Cap.
Oh, yeah, go. Let me record. It only goes for a minute. So when it gets closer to a minute, be unaware.
So I just wanted to say, and the ball is a brother. Like, this should be a lesson for the rich blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians out there that refuse to take care of their people. Like, the Lord did not give you them riches so that you could be such a selfish and prideful bastard. He gave you those riches so you could take care of your people. But instead, you want to send your riches over to the sons of Amalek, who destroyed the children of Israel when we were coming out of Egypt. Like, you want to give all your support to the sons of Ishmael over there in the Middle East because America and Amalek are bombing them to hell. Like, you should be supporting your own, which is why the Isupk had to be put into this earth. That's all I want to say.
Damn right. Get a few with your get a few shorts with yours. You know what I mean? That'd be, especially if you got a good breakdown.
I'm in the screen recordings.
Oh, okay.
Well, you gotta know
you got a newer way, a better way, huh?
You gotta know how to operate the thing.
You got a better way. All right. No sweat. Go ahead. That's right.
So that nothing was missed of all that pertained unto him. And he hath requited me evil for good.
All right.
22. So and more also do God unto the enemies of David, if I leave of all that pertain to him by the morning light any that pisseth against the wall. 23. And when Abigail saw David, she hasted and lighted off the ass, and fell before David on her face, and bowed herself to the ground. 24. And fell at his feet, and said, Upon me, my Lord, upon me let this iniquity be, and let thine handmaid, I pray thee, speak in thine audience, and hear the words of thine handmaid.
So the sister, she come out to King David with a whole bunch of bread and fruit and food and this and that, and gave it to David and said, and she tell him, listen to me real quick. You know what I mean? So he definitely gonna listen to her because shit, she bringing a whole bunch of food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is for sisters too. If you want a man to listen to you, bring him some goddamn food. Right. Women don't even be cooking nowadays anymore, man. Sisters need to get their cooking game back up.
Right.
Like, cooking, they talking about all this, women that, where you gonna take them out to eat? What the hell these bitches gonna cook?
Right.
How about that? How about we cook? How about she cook some food and we ain't gotta go out to eat to no Cheesecake Factory? They talking about the Cheesecake Factory should be in the black man's house. It should be in his kitchen. He should have a cheesecake kitchen.
Right.
But the hell, you gotta go all the way out and spend $100 at the Cheesecake Factory when the Cheesecake Factory should be at home. She should be laying out a dinner plate and everything. That's a Cheesecake Factory plate at the crib. See, and then brothers will listen to these women and be like, damn, we gotta, these women is all right. We gotta get right. Instead of all these podcasts where niggas is talking shit about women and, shitting on women all day. Why you think they shitting on women all day? Because these women ain't cooking. Ain't no man gonna talk nothing about no sister serving them some food. You don't care. He could be the most, mean type of nigga, hood nigga, any damn thing. College nigga, it could be any type of nigga. If a woman bringing him some food, he ain't gonna be complaining about that shit. Especially some good food, he ain't gonna be complaining. He just gonna be eating.
Right.
You understand? Then she can talk to him. Then she can make some moves on him. Like that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So that's what Abigail was doing. Abigail was bringing him some food, and that's what you want. So all you sisters out there, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That was an old saying. They need to bring that saying back. You know what I mean? Because as World War III come closer, we ain't gonna have time to be going to these restaurants and going out to eat all the damn time. You gotta be able to cook food for the whole community right where we at.
Right.
We gonna have to just cook for the whole community. We gonna have to get back to them big pots where you make a whole community, both thing of spaghetti. You know what I mean? Have plates for anybody, the whole neighborhood. You go to your neighbor, hey, I got some extra food, but we made a big splatter. You know what I mean? You want a plate? I'll bring you a few plates. Oh yeah, that's great. We gotta get to that. We're gonna get to that. We gotta get to that type of level. You know what I mean? To where we ain't worried about going out to eat and spend this and that. We making big plates, man. That's what it is. That's what the future is. You know what I mean? We gotta feed and take care of ourselves and our own people. When this society fall, what we gonna shit? Food stamps gonna probably get cut off.
Right.
The stores, you know what I mean? The restaurants are gonna be, the prices in the restaurants gonna go through the roof. They're gonna talk about $25 for a cheeseburger at McDonald's. What you gonna do then? Still trying to struggle to get more money to please some women to go out to eat? Go ahead, let's get more in the scriptures.
25. Let not my Lord, I pray thee, regard this man of Belial, even Nabal, for as his name is, so is he. Mm-hmm. Nabal is his name, and folly is with him. Mm-hmm. But I, thine handmaid, saw not the young men of my Lord, whom thou didst send. 26. Mm-hmm. Now therefore, my Lord, as the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, seeing the Lord hath withholden thee from coming to shed blood, and from avenging thyself with thine own hand. Uh-huh. Now let thine enemies, and they that seek evil to my Lord, be as Nabal. 27. And now this blessing which thine handmaid hath brought unto my Lord, let it even be given unto the young men that follow my Lord.
She
28.
said, feed them brothers that helped us out too. Go ahead.
28. I pray thee, forgive the trespass of thine handmaid, for the Lord will certainly make my Lord a sure house, because my Lord fighteth the battles of the Lord, and evil hath not been found in thee all thy days.
She's saying your house is going to be a great house. Like in Game of Thrones, they got like House Tully and House Stark and this and that. Like in that show you used to watch with the Peaky Blinders. You know what I'm saying? By order of the Peaky Blinders. You know, you had all them different houses and different families.
Right.
Their family was the Peaky Blinders family. You know what I'm saying? But then they eventually got big. You know what I mean? Where they had a big money and big houses, big mansions. They moved out their little projects and all of that, and they became big, you know what I mean, big time. They was running the bars and stuff. That's what she's saying for David. She like, your house, your Peaky Blinder family gonna get big. Your house gonna be big, trust me. You know what I mean? Because she see that he a righteous brother and he moving the right way. So she like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This you gonna be the man in the future. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Keep being righteous like you are, and and the Lord will be with you. She a good sister. Like she's speaking some good words. Like them the type of words the sisters need to be saying. You know what I mean? So that was good that she said that, 'cause that encouraged King David. Go ahead, let's get more.
29. Yet a man is risen to pursue thee and to seek thy soul, but the soul of my Lord shall be bound in the bundle of life with the Lord thy God, and the souls of thine enemies, them shall he sling out as out of the middle of a sling. 30. And it shall come to pass, when the Lord shall have done to my Lord according to all the good that he hath spoken concerning thee, and shall have appointed thee ruler over Israel. 31. That this shall be no grief unto thee, nor offense of heart unto my Lord.
So she said, when you become the king, you ain't even gonna worry about what just happened here today. So don't even trip. Just keep, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
Either that thou hast shed blood, is that costless, or that my Lord hath avenged himself. But when the Lord shall have dealt well with my Lord, then remember thine handmaid. 32. And David said to Abigail, Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, which sent thee this day to meet me. 33. And blessed be thy advice, and blessed be thou, which hast kept me this day from coming to shed blood, and from avenging myself with mine own hand. 34. For in very deed, as the Lord God of Israel liveth, which hath kept me back from hurting thee, except thou hadst hasted and come to meet me, surely there had not been left unto Nabal by the morning light any that pisseth against the wall. 35. So David received of her hand that which she had brought him, and said unto her, Go up in peace to thine house. See, I have hearkened to thy voice, and have accepted thy person. 36. And Abigail came to Nabal, and behold, he held a feast in his name, like the feast of a king. And Nabal's heart was merry within him, for he was very drunken. Wherefore she told him nothing, less or more.
So she didn't tell her husband what was going on, that she had brought food and stuff to King David and them, because she knew he might be tripping about it. But he was drunk anyway, so she just let it go. Go ahead.
Until the morning light. 37. But it came to pass in the morning, when the wine was gone out of Nabal, and his wife had told him these things, that his heart died within him, and he became as a stone. 38. And it came to pass about 10 days after, that the Lord smote Nabal, that he died. 39. And when David heard that Nabal was dead, he
Like
said,
a week later, he died any damn way. You know what I mean? Or like a week and a couple days later, 10 days later, he died anyway because he was wicked and the Lord seen what he did. And, so all wickedness is going to get answered. Go ahead.
he said, "Blessed be the Lord that hath pleaded the cause of my reproach from the hand of Nabal, and hath kept his servant from evil. For the Lord hath returned the wickedness of Nabal upon his own head." And David sent and communed with Abigail to take her to him to wife. 40. And when the servants of David were come to Abigail to Carmel, they spake unto her, saying, David sent us unto thee to take thee to him to wife. 41. And she arose and bowed herself on her face to the earth, and said, Behold, let thine handmaid be a servant to wash the feet of the servants of my Lord. 42. And Abigail hasted and arose and rode upon an ass with 5 damsels of hers that went after her.
Uh-huh.
And she went after the messengers of David and became his wife. 43. David also took.
So the sister came after her husband died. She went straight to King David, straight to him. Like, oh yeah, it's on. That nigga dead. I'm trying to see what King David on. So she went straight to him with her handmaids and servants, and was like, hey, and King David knew what it was. He said, oh, your husband's dead. It's on. We have, you know what I mean. So go ahead.
43. David also took Ahinoam of Jezreel, and they were also both of them his wives.
And he grabbed up another one too while he was out and about. Go ahead.
44. But Saul had given Michal, his daughter, David's wife, to Palti, the son of Laish, which was of Galim. 1 Samuel chapter 26, verse 1. And the Ziphites came unto Saul to Gibeah, saying, Doth not David hide himself in the hill of Hachilah, which is before Jeshimon?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. Then Saul arose and went down to the wilderness of Ziph, having 3,000 chosen men of Israel with him, to seek David in the wilderness of Ziph. Verse 3. And Saul pitched in the hill of Hachilah, which is before Jeshimon, by the way. But David abode in the wilderness, and he saw that Saul came after him into the wilderness. Verse 4.
So King David out and about, and same dude was after him before, still after him again. Go ahead.
Verse 4. David therefore sent out spies and understood that Saul was come in very deed. Verse 5. And David arose and came to the place where Saul had pitched, and David beheld the place where Saul lay, and Abner the son of Ner, the captain of his host, and Saul lay in the trench, and the people pitched round about him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's
Cut that up. Yeah, you good. Hold on. Congratulate the brother made his awesome shit. Let's go. Go ahead.
Amajum, just remember on the podium. La Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel. Imajim, which means to stand. Ponya Hakidam, which means to turn, face the east.
Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakutka. Taba'ah. Ratzazayaka. Hayah. Haisha. Ba'aratazah. Koah. Hayah. Bashemayim. Natananawa. Lekam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalak Nawa. Kawabwath Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kawabwath Nawa. Wala'ah. Tabiyai Nawa. Banasayo. Gabo. Hawashai Nawa. Maria. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Watapara. I will love you. Amen.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father,
Our
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Pray for the kat, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Babukusha, Matanana, Haka, Larpa, Kamakala, Wakamarwa, Haka, Natahar, Namatazaraya, Haka, Mahakwio, Matthew, Haka, Awakawa, Natama Allah, the Garsha, Bashim Yahushai, Waramud.
Pray for the power in the English. Yahweh.
Help.
In the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out in the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushai. Wa Miyaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Batazabiyah. Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapyo. Ha Suranyo. Ha Kotazayanyo. Ha Kayayanyo. Wa Kwatya. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Waramud.
Pray for the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Haharyah. Mahayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Lamawat. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'aratazah. Al-Yatan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shemarka. Hana. La. Yanawam. Wala. Shawamo. Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamon.
Yawamon.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayara.
Wayara.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Shamarka.
Makarai.
Korai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Pashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaatka.
Tazaatka.
Wabuwaaka.
Wabuwaaka.
Ma'ayata.
Ma'ayata.
Wahai.
Wahai.
Awalam.
Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up mine eyes onto the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee,
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel,
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is thy keeper.
is thy keeper.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is thy shade upon thy right hand.
is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thee from all evil.
shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thy going out
shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
This time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayam,
Al-Hayam,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Hakarash,
Wa Al-Tashakwat,
Wa-Al-Tashakwat,
Al Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Awiyabyuka,
Awiyabyuka,
Yahamayawan,
Yahamayawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Ailamaka,
Al-Amaka,
Ya'ar-Yamwa,
Ar-Yamba,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata Yata'aizawa,
Yata'aizawa,
Al-Tazapawanyuka,
Al-Tazapawanyuka,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Kawa,
Wanakakiyadam,
Rakidam,
Wagat, Magalia,
Magalia,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakor,
Yazakar,
Sham,
Sham,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Aiwada,
Aiwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'aitazawa,
Ma'aitazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Al-Yaka,
Al-Yaka,
Barya,
Barya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarahwa,
Alahai, it's like Ahalia,
Ahoy,
Ahad, it's like Adawam,
Adawam,
Wa Yashma'ila,
Masha'il,
it's like that's one big word. Wa Yashma'ila Yam, Wa Yashma'ila Yam,
Masha'il,
Mawa'aba,
Mo'aba,
Wa Hagaria,
Bulgaria,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa Aimawan,
Aimawan,
Wa Amala,
Amala,
Kalasha,
Palashat,
I'm Yeshabya,
Yeshabya,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gama Ashawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Alawa,
Aimam,
Aimam,
Hayuwa,
Hayuwa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanya,
Labanya,
Lawa,
Lawat,
Selah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Shalom,
Kaimadyam,
Madu,
Kasiyasara,
Yasura,
Kayabya,
Rabia,
Balako,
Balako,
Kwayashwan,
Yashua,
Nishamadwa,
Shamadwa,
Baya Aindawa,
Ainawa,
Hayuwa,
Hayuwa,
Daman,
Daman,
Ladam, Ladama,
Dama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nadaya Mawa,
Dama,
Ka'ira,
Ka'ira,
Wakazaba,
Kazaba,
Wakazaba,
Kazaba,
Wakatu Zalmanai,
Zomanai,
Kavasaya Kamwa,
Kama,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Marwa,
Nayasha,
Asha,
Lanawa,
Kawa,
Ah, Nahawa,
Kawa,
Alaha, Alahayam,
Ahayim,
Alahayam,
Ahayim,
Shayatamwa,
Kama,
Kagalgala,
Kama,
Kakwash,
Kwash,
Lapanyarawa,
Kama,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Tabairi Ira,
Ahayim,
Wakalahaba,
Ahayim,
Falaha,
Alahat,
Haryam,
Haryam,
Kam,
Kam,
Daradakma,
Daradakma,
Wasairika, Wabasawa Pathka,
Basafaka,
Taba, Tabahalo,
Malom,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Qualawam,
Qualawam,
Wayaba Bakwashwa, Shumka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Waya Ba'alwa, Aija, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Daiwa, Kaya Tha, Shumka, Yahweh, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Kaharatiza.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silence, O my power.
Keep not thy silence, O my power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O my power.
And be not still, O my power.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
have
lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel,
may
be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kisan. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zeeb. Yea. All their princes. As Zeba. And as Zamuna. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of God in possession. O my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high. Over all the earth. Prayer for the curses in the English. Blessed are ye Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the schools. And evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose the treasure. Of the rich of Israel. That refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Some evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. And the nations. And their drug dealers. The court system. The prison system. Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, posse comitatus, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people, that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen, that stand in the way, or try to stop us, from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel, come down with the flying saucers. And punish all the heathen. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause to be known. By all. That is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread. Through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. Always. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Going to be taking the scrolls to be saluted.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Is there a way I can make them more attached, stronger? Put a logo right here to make it like solid. Yeah, when you redo them, try to make it where, like, let's say if I picked it up from here, the whole thing.
Salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat. Amajum Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakathon. Yajim Matah. Salute to the sisters watching online. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat. Amajum Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yajim Matah. Would anybody like to be anointed at this time? No, sir. No? All right, clap that up.
Service dismissed.
Okay.